Happy New Year! Here we are on a bright but chilly January morning, and I'm starting to wonder how many of us overindulged at Christmas and what we're going to do about it this year. Now, the chances are, if you've made a decision to eat more healthily or to lose a few pounds, you may be tempted to fill your trolley with the kind of foods that I'm going to show you in a moment. What I've got here is an array of the things that you may be tempted to buy over the next few weeks as you're making your concerted effort to improve. Now, what do these things all have in common? Well, they're all labelled as low fat. To varying degrees, we have things from fat-free to maybe only 2% fat, or to being 70% less fat than the full fat counterpart. And all of these manufacturers, all of the products here before us, really rely on the notion that you think that less fat means eating healthily and that you believe that that's going to help you to lose weight. Indeed, all of these packets will tell you that you can lose weight with these products as part of a calorie-controlled diet. And actually, I have no argument at all with that statement. My problem comes when you consider these to be healthy. You see, over a year ago now, Harvard University published a big article following a huge research study that had been undertaken over many years. And what they conclude in that article is that the consumption of low-fat products like these are much more damaging than a diet full of saturated fat. Now, what Harvard are definitely not saying is that saturated fat's a good thing or that indeed it's healthy. We all know and accept that that's not the case. But rather, that statement shows us just how damaging the university consider these products to be. So why is that? Well, we're told, of course, that if you take out fat, something has to be added in. And inevitably that something is sugar. And just taking some of these things at random, take our fat-free yogurt. This product actually contains, if you look at the label, 3 different kinds of sugar. I have a product here. This contains 9 different kinds of sugar, 3 kinds of refined carbohydrates that will behave in your body exactly like sugar too. Similarly, we have these products that contain very highly refined carbohydrates and sugar. Even bread containing sugar. These kind of products so completely full of refined carbohydrates. Some more snacks that you would think may be the healthy option. These contain refined wheat and 8 different kinds of sugar. So what's the problem with that? The problem comes when we consume carbohydrates to provide energy to our body that we don't then burn off. Those carbohydrates, when they're not needed, are stored in the body. First as a product called glycogen, and then ultimately when our glycogen stores are full and they are finite, then secondly the body converts them to body fat. So although you may start off with something that's low fat or even fat-free, if you're not going to burn off the sugars that are added into these products very quickly, then you are going to find that your body's going to store them as fat. And always around this abdominal area that's going to give us the so-called apple shape or the muffin top shape. Now, sadly, they're quite friendly names, aren't they? Apple shape and muffin top, they're quite fluffy, touchy-feely names. But this distribution of body fat is deadly. It's been shown to be exactly the kind of body fat linked with serious illness, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, strokes, and they've been shown to even affect your lifespan. So this January, if you are going to embark on a weight loss plan or a healthy eating regime, please really think twice about consuming low-fat products.